brother Bolo for now within the space again. You understand? This is an ABR News special. So me I take that clip from ABR News in. ABR News TV on YouTube. Make sure so you go follow her and give her maximum support. Feel me I deal with? Now, this gentleman right here on the screen is going to explain the historical reason why Nationwide has an issue with PJ Patterson and KD Knight. You understand what I deal with? And to validate his claims, I am going to show the documentation, not just what he's saying. You understand? So, the first thing we want to do, hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now. Stop playing. Support, support, support. The like button is free, heard? Alright, so my people, make we go to the audio here with the man have to say about the situation. Let's read.
So I can understand when they come out, I can understand when Nationwide came out and criticized PJ Patterson. Mm-hmm. And when KD Knight go to his daughter campaign launch, you know, when they present her to be the candidate. Mm-hmm. All right. I know why Nationwide criticized KD Knight. And a lot of people in Jamaica maybe don't know that KD Knight, PJ Patterson, Nationwide have some personal vendetta against those two men. And I'm going to remember in Jamaica why. There was a plane coming from Cuba. I think some digital people was on the flight. They got to do business. Yes. And PJ Patterson happened to be on the flight. And it happened that Prefuse hear the argument and him run like when a man run from beating and run come out contacts of PJ Patterson carrying illegal money from Cuba. From Jamaica. Right? Yes. And PJ lick a lawsuit on them. Cost them millions of dollars.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
From Cuba. From Jamaica. Right? Yes. And PJ lick a lawsuit on them. Cost them millions of dollars.
Yeah, I think between $12 and $15 million, yes. I was told.
And they have to pay up because they were lying and tell life on the man. So them have up the PNP and have a PJ Patterson from that. Guess who was the liar on the case?
Tell me.
KD Knight.
Oh.
And KD Knight bruised them up.
Okay.
And you know who was one of the witnesses in the case?
Oh.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk. That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
No, ladies and gentlemen. Make we go to the article now. Me say, when me hear this, me say, make me go Google. Let me go Google. Me say, this has to be documented. There is no way. There's no way this is not documented. Bam! Cliffview Space PJ Patterson. 12.5 million for defamation. Ladies and gentlemen, is this not motive to hold something against a man? Huh? As class prefect would have said. Huh? Hey! Is this not motive, ladies and gentlemen, to hold something against a man? So hold on there. according to the story where the man just tell a while ago. Cliff Hughes, why you do it? Why you fasting at the people in conversation? Why you do it? Why you young journalistic opportunist mind lead you if you go listen to the people in conversation when them say the airplane, that's how it go? Why you do it? Huh? You see what it cost you? I know you vex with PJ. Huh? Allegedly. And nationwide turn this breeding ground for labor right them. People, if you don't ask any question why nationwide is as biased as they are against the People's National Party, I think we have our answer right here. I am personally coming to the conclusion that this is the reason why. I believe that. This is something for vex with smart about. I don't know how Jamaican people stay already. We petty and we love old grudge. Tell me say I lie, me I tell people no like up alive now. Mighty God. No, me not understand them people up on TikTok. Me see what go on YouTube. What go on YouTube? Or the likes them stay moderator. Cause me I tell you something, I don't know how people so mean with likes now. I don't know how people so mean with likes. Anyway, it says in the article, Kingston, Jamaica, the Supreme Court has ordered journalist Cliff Hughes to pay former Prime Minister PJ Patterson 12.5 million in damages resulting from defamation to his character. People, first of all, let me tell you something. You see, defamation is not an easy thing for winning a court. You understand what I'm saying? If you have the right lawyers, defamation is not that simple. Yes, you have to prove without a shadow of a doubt that the person lied on you and is literally damaging, is trying to damage your character and is affecting your business and all these things. Right? In this case, you know, it's PJ Patterson's political reputation at stake. Right? With the claims that we make. Yes? Hold on there. We now see chat now. Let me see what I go on in our chat. Fast and I tell lie. No. So at this at the belly. It look like at this at the belly. Where nationwide I carry for PMP. Let's continue. The court made a ruling a short while ago. And what was the date of this article? This article was 2014. Mighty God. 20 years ago this now, people. 21 years ago this now. October 29, almost 20 years ago. No, 10, sorry, my bad. Not about 20. Almost 10 years ago. No, sorry, my bad. What am I saying? It is 10 years ago. Almost 11 years ago. October 29, 15. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. 6, 5. Yeah. So anyway, right here, so now in the article it says that he ended up having to pay 20 million. Yeah, he was awarded a while ago as awarded interest, which legal watchers have said could take them up to 20 million. So it was potentially 20 million in pay, not 12.5. Yes? Now Patterson had sued Cliff Hughes, who heads the news station nationwide, in May 2010. There's so much years. The court case took 4 years now, claiming he'd been defamed and seeking millions of dollars in general, aggravated and exemplary damages. The claim is related to a news item aired by the station in 2009 concerning an incident at the Norman Manley International Airport involving a Digicel charter flight which arrived from Cuba with Patterson. Want to hear that? So this is corroborating the story What the man just tell me a while ago, ladies and gentlemen. See? You know, I don't like how TikTok and move. TikTok. You can't tap up the screen. Mighty God. Anyway, moving along. That are the article. See? So, a $20 million allegedly leak them, you know. That are the amount that allegedly leak them. No. The brethren in the video I go talk about somebody else now. From Nationwide. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen.
We have a PJ Patterson from that. Guess who was the liar on the case?
Tell me.
KD Knight.
Oh.
And KD Knight bruised them up. And
Okay.
you know who was one of the witnesses in the case?
Oh.
Emily Crooks and PJ Patterson and KD Knight. Nasty. The two of them nasty up Cliff Hughes. Emily Crooks.
So where you say a feelings them I carry?
A feelings. So if you notice what Cliff Hughes.
So, who is Emily Crooks? Because I never know who is Emily Crooks. So, I'm going to look up she to people. You understand? I'm going to look up she to. Emily Crooks, Nationwide Network. It all makes sense now, guys. It all makes sense. It all makes sense now. All of the pieces of the I never knew none of this, and I'm sure there's people out there that didn't either. Huh? Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Emily Crooks. As a matter of fact, I think she named Emily Shields now, because you can see in the video here she married this guy here, no man. You know. So KD Knight, you know, remember the attack on KD Knight for visiting his daughter's initiation to politics. Who remember that? Who remember that? So KD Knight being the lawyer of Mr. PJ Patterson. Percival James Patterson. Mighty God. What a name. She from Nationwide. See the Emily Crook Shield, journalist, attorney. Yes? So them get nasty up, you know. Hey! What a bangarang. This is why allegedly Nationwide have belly for the People's National Party. Ladies and gentlemen. I had to come and share this. This is unbelievable. The people, them are carry feelings. Let me hear the rest of the audio.
They get some little boy. We not even know. Them never even know nothing what go on. Enough of them did all that school and certain things did go on back in the years.
But history there, so them can go revisit history and find out the truth.
You understand? So then get them on. If you notice everything. All right, notice your station. You come with one opinion. You have Marlon with opinion, different opinion. You notice our communication group. There are people with different opinion.
Yes.
You notice down a Bradley Avenue. The whole of them.
Boy, them said that somebody text me and said, boy, you have to do a test before you get to work there, and you have to declare certain things.
Sure, you lean over the green side before you can get that work.
But rock for me, Marsha, because I have others.
Yes, so there are some personal feelings. So when you hear them come and lick in the PNP, I vex and vex, but I don't want to put money with them as spend because then touch the wrong one. Now, there's nothing. Well, all right, you said it this morning already. When you talk about whole people and them thing, they're them like this. They never remember, you know. They never remember. So, Mike Henry, them have a holy man to take time lead him on the platform over that. And I still remember Parliament.
Alright, so if you never know, No, ladies and gentlemen. And TikTok, me figure it out. Because me is a man where me never give up, you know. So me figure it out TikTok. See it there? One screen. When I see my screen now. So, the other day, when name? Me the always I call him Draws Davis, but when name? When name? Omar Davis? No, where are you the name? George Davis, sorry. Me not try disrespect nobody, you know. Me just I say. Me always see them I call him Draws Davis. George Davis did a video on Nationwide the other day. Me I go show you the video. See, if for those who don't know, I go show you the video. Because may I tell you, these guys are something else, yeah, man. See the video here, because me have it on cue, you know. Me have it on cue, people. Pause. Remember pause.
One serve for 9 years.
Pause. May I show you the vitriol where Nationwide have for the People's National Party. Because it's not normal, you know. We want to listen to the reason here from George Davis. Listen to the reason here, people. Just listen this. And then listen to the rebuttal of Colin Bell with facts. For sure you say the man really have a problem with the People's National Party. Listen to this.
One served for 14 years. Under whose administration more Jamaicans got murdered? Who is the murder prime minister?
We'll also remember you, Mr. Percival, as the murder prime minister. Because it was on your watch that we hit murders 1,000 for the year for the first time and sustained it. 1992, 629 murders. 93, 654 murders. 94, 690. 95, 780. 96, 925. 97 for the first time ever. 1038 for good measure. 98, 953. 99, 849. 2887. 2001, 1139. 2002, 1045. 2003, 976. 2004, 1471. And as a last lick, Mr. Percival, in 2005, your last full year, 1,674. So in the time you were at the wicket, Mr. Percival, 13,710 Jamaicans murdered in their own country. Private security exploded because everybody are grid up and try keep possession and limbs and lives safe. On your watch, the record will show more Jamaicans lost their lives to the gun and to murder on your watch than everybody else. That's how we will remember you.
So I just listen to George Davis from Nationwide dissing up the legend, most honorable PJ Patterson. But what I want to address is George Davis referring to PJ Patterson as the murder prime minister. And he gave some figures and said because of those figures, more people died under PJ Patterson than anybody else. Now, I don't attack George, but I want to call him because I'm going to attack him argument. So, I double check the figures because I don't believe them neither. But the figures look alright. And what he said is that 13,710 people were murdered while PJ Patterson was prime minister. Now, one of the things we never tell you, so yeah, people can lie by omission. But one of the things that George Davis never tell you is that it's 14 years PJ Patterson was prime minister for. So 14 years, 13,710 people died. And he referred to him as the murder prime minister. Now listen this. 2016, Andrew Holness became prime minister in February. 1,354 people died in 2016. 1,647 in 2017. 1,287 in 2018. 1,339 in 2019. 1,323 in 2020. 1,474 2021. 1,498 2022. 1,393 2023. 1,141 2024. That gives you a total of 12,456 in 9 years. Now, how you do the comparison? So to compare Andrew Wallace 9 years with PJ Patterson 14 years, you have to do an average. So you divide the 13,710 under PJ by 14, and the average comes out at 979 people murdered each year under PJ Patterson. You do the same thing for Andrew Wallace. 12,456 divided by 9, and the average comes out at 1,384 people murdered each year under Andrew Wallace after he promised us to sleep with our doors and our windows open. So George Davis, based on this, may I ask you now, who is the murder prime minister? Who would you refer to as the murder prime minister? The average would tell you that if Andrew Wallace finished this year, he's going to go to 13,800 and change based on his average. And that is 10 years compared to 14. So, brethren, I know you're a big journalist, former president of the Press Association. But is it that you have an ulterior motive for disrespecting PJ Patterson? My question to you is, when you look at the figures that I have now presented, and those figures from PJ Patterson, do you stand by what you said? Because I am going to suggest that if any prime minister could be referred to as the murder prime minister, then it would have to be this present prime minister, Andrew Michael Holness. One surfer.
Emotional damage. What can go so? What can go so? What can go so?
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. Support, support, support. The like button is free, heard? And equally, George Davis attacked. KD Knight as well, which was addressed by Right Mango. Here we go.
Dear Jamaicans, morning again. You make me fix my bonnet on my head properly. So, I get to understand, say, Cliff Hughes and Nationwide and them people here, George Davis, whoever this is, they are basically making fun of two senior comrades attending a PNP meeting over the weekend. So for those of you who want the backstory, Nationwide is basically trying to say that the PNP is desperate because comrades KD Knight and Bobby Pickersgill both who are senior citizens, over 80 years old, needed assistance to go on the platform at a political meeting put on to introduce KD Knight's daughter as the PNP candidate. So, stick up in. Stacey Knight is being presented as the MP candidate for Northeast St. Andrew. And Labour rights are saying it is desperate for her father, who just had hip surgery, by the way, had a fall, had a little issue, and had surgery. Decided to come LRI water him after him daughter presentation. And that is desperate. Because the man want to go to him daughter presentation. And Comrade Bobby Pickersgill, who has been retired from active politics from 2020, is an issue if he wants to attend the meeting, which was basically down the road from where he live. Oh, that makes sense. Now bear in mind that Comrade Bobby Pickersgill is 82 years old and retired from active politics in 2020. Comrade KD Knight is 83 years old and retired from active politics in 2015. Right? 10 years, 5 years and 10 years. So, well in them 70s. But stick up in and look at this now. Wanna watch this. Who is this? Who is this? Who is that? Wanna talk to me there? Who that? Who is that? The Honorable Lester Mike Henry. You know how old him is? In June 2025, Lester Mike Henry will be 90 years old. Him retire from politics yet? When him retire, me need a Labour right to tell me when Lester Mike Henry retire from politics. KD Knight and Bobby Pickersgill are younger than Mike Henry and both have retired long time and only come out to support Stacey Knight. But to know have Lester Mike Henry in Parliament and have the audacity to complain. You cannot be the same Labour rights who paraded Seaga's casket with him supposed remains all across the island.
What did you say? Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Help, we key out of the ladder.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
You're talking about leave the people them to own and retire when you actually walk around with caskets with remains, parading, at the meetings. It can't be the same Labour right them. NNN, really, you really want to go there, NNN? You really want to go there? If I were you, I'd sit this one out. Me would have sit this one out. Because Comrade KD Knight and Comrade Bobby Pickersgill don't owe you no explanation for why them want to attend a political meeting. Right? Them not in a casket like Eddie Seaga. Wanna have everywhere at every rally and every political meeting till you claim say you're ready for put him in the ground. Don't start with us today. Listen, tread carefully, you know. Tread carefully. You can't say we never warn you. Tread carefully. Leave people and them age alone. Leave people and them age alone. Leave people and them age alone. When Mike Henry retire, you come talk to me. Until then, just tread carefully and hold your corner. I thank you. Have yourself a great day.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's one thing to criticize PJ Patterson and the numbers them. But when you live in a glass house, you can't throw a stone. Right? How did George Davis miss that the numbers from Andrew Owners? How did he miss the average of unalivings that far surpassed the average of PJ Patterson? How did he do that? Furthermore, if that wasn't bad enough, how did Nationwide, in their infinite wisdom, attack KD Knight and Mr. The next gentleman there for the People's National Party, two elder them? KD Knight at the Afim Data Conference and the next general lift right there so down the road. And them fail to remember say Mike Henry is still in active politics and can barely is older than those two men. He's still getting paid tax dollars. So how didn't he label the Jamaica Labour Party the way he labeled the People's National Party? Huh? Didn't he see that they had to bring the man up the step? This is how you know that there's a clear bias. And I have come to the conclusion that it's a fact. Nationwide is full-blown against the People's National Party. In my opinion, that's my opinion. You guys can tell me, let me know what you think about the situation when you look at the argument and the evidence that is presented. Seriously. Seriously. Let's really think about that, yes? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section about that. Alright? Big up on yourself. That is the ABR News special right there.